Hey, welcome to Skipper Doodle 69. Yeah, Philippine moving. I thought I'd start today out with a little other thing with a little bit about the passport situation. It's been over a month, 5 weeks or so. Haven't heard a thing, but I guess it'll be all right. So I'm starting this video over here at St. John's. This is a airport, and there's the fairgrounds over there. If you can see those, maybe I can zoom on those and get those up a little better, but yeah, we can get up there. Look at there. But there's the fairgrounds over there. Runway. We can get around over to the terminal over here. Check that out, huh? Yeah. Windsock shows over here. We got no wind. But anyway, what I wanted to do and get into that stuff, I had a couple questions that people asked. Why am I moving from St. John's? As you can see, St. John's is a great place. You can hear a little siren in town. This is right outside of town. In fact, I live walking distance from right here. And this is a marathon running course that goes through here too. That's what the arrows are for and all that. And down here is off-road racing course. You can see the tracks running all the way through here and way back in there, which is kind of a cool thing. A lot of people use that for their off-road running. They used to have competitions here. And I'm going to take you back over by the fairgrounds in a second, and I'm going to show you the racetrack over there and all that stuff. But for now, I'm just going to slow this down on the extension here. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to get this down over here. And then I can take it and give you a little visual. There's some trucks coming behind me, but that's all right. Those are some maintenance trucks. They go to the prison over there, and the prisoners work with them, and they go out and clean up town, and all that stuff is kind of, here comes the tractor over here. So I better get out of the way because he might want to come down here. I don't know. I think he's going down. There's like a brush dump station down there. So I'll go ahead and just put this on hold for a second. Before I get going too much on this, I want to get back to the passport thing. Because if you want to get some pictures taken for something else, Springerville Post Office in Arizona takes some awesome pictures. I have some pictures here of my 1991. Let's take a peek at that. 1991 passport picture. Gotta remember, I'm only like 38 years old there. Not the best picture in the world. In fact, the lighting in here kind of sucks, but there it is there. Here's my Arizona 1 year ago or so driver's license picture. They don't take a very good picture. Somebody asked me for my driver's license ID. I don't even like to show it. I go, well, don't look at it around. Don't look at the picture. Now here's my current one for that they took at the post office in Springerville. You want me to take that out of my wallet and show my passport or ID to somebody? Look at it compared to 91. Any picture I've had taken since 91, I have hidden it. Selfies or anything. I'm the worst picture student you can ever have. But that new passport picture, they asked me for my passport. I'm going to go howdy doody, yeah. And I wanted to also let you know that there's the receipt. I don't know if this will focus in very well without the lighting. I got it kind of misdid the fee for my passport before. It's $160. And that's for the passport book, the card, the photo, and the fees. $160. And it takes 6 to 8 weeks. I hope I get it anytime, because I don't know. I can actually make a move when I want to. I'll let you know in a second about the other stuff, but I'm going to take you through a little tour through town and let you see what St. John's is all about. It's a cool place. So hold on a second, we'll get going here. Now, when you're at the airport, they do a lot of flight training there, you know, so you can get your license. I had a license when I was in Idaho, and at the last part of living in California, and I haven't kept up on it. But at least across from the training center and the airport there, this is an industrial airport. Everything flies in here to get their fuel. And you don't want to end up over here. This is one of the graveyards around, and you don't want to be there. So be careful if you're going to fly. And then I got to go through this squiggly gate up here, so I'm going to give it a little pump. And as we come around here, you're going to see the end of the airport, one of the runways. I was hoping something would land over the head and bounce off the top of my car. But it's kind of accessible to anybody. And 90% of the time they're landing here unless the wind's going a different direction. That's the old runway, and then there's that other one we just passed that I filmed. And then we have the wind condition for right now, the SOC. There's nothing moving right now, which is cool. And this is the track you have to take when they have a marathon race during fairgrounds time. During the fair, you can sign up for this deal, and it's really cool. And you got to jump through puddles and crawl through this and do that. And they set things up onto the racetrack. We got horse facilities over here. My house is real close to this, where you can board your horses or cattle. Then you got the fairgrounds buildings. There's one of the obstacles you got to go through for the physical running course. You have to jump through them hoops down there, jump over this, go over there, and it goes way down over there where you can see them tires. It goes down there 1/4 of a mile and goes through all kinds of obstacles. Now I'm going to cut through the racetrack. This used to be used as a betting racetrack years and years ago. And now it just gets used for working your horses out. It's got horse arenas all around here. This is a very horsey area around here. There's hundreds and even thousands of people that come over here and use these facilities for their horses. And there's livestock auctions over here all the time. A lot of roping and other events that happen in this arena over here. That's a big seating area. They put a nice big cover on it about a year ago. So now the sun usually in the afternoons on the back side of that, so you can sit under there and catch the breeze, be nice and cool. Then you got your pens in here for holding your livestock for roping and bull riding. There's the rest. There's some more of that obstacle course over there. It's really an awesome thing. I mean, I sit up in the grandstands and watch them. And I was going to run this year, and I didn't do it. I chickened out. And then they got to go all the way back over there and all the way back over to the other side. It's about a 2-mile thing, obstacle course. And then they got all the cattle pens, and you can see all the horse stalls over there. There's like 100 of them or more, maybe 150, I don't know. They got pig pens. They got everything sitting over there for the fairs and everything. It's really a cool thing. Then they got the mud racing goes on, where those big tires are. They say mud racing, and then they got the grandstands there and all that, and they get these 3,000 horsepower mud racers over there. A lot of events go on here, and a lot of people use this place. I'm going out the other side of the racetrack. Off in the distance, you can see some jets. That looks like a 727 style. That's about the biggest thing that lands here. Most of them are Learjets, and they're passenger things that fly through here to fuel up. You cannot load and unload passengers here. It's not a personal terminal. It's a fueling station. There are some private planes that go in and out of here, but they're usually local people, or when they have a fly-in. More and more horse stalls. I mean, 150 would be a slim guess. There's building after building after building of little stables around here. And they have horse events. There's a trailer park on the other side of this RV park. And a lot of them use that. And a lot of them bring their sleep-in horse trailers and camp through. And I live just throwing distance of a rock from here. Over there in the distance, that big tent thing is a big bandstand they put up over there for during the fair time. They have bands going on all day long over there. It's really great. That's where a lot of concessions are. This big dirt parking lot is where all the rides hang out. Then you got a convention building. They hold gun shows in there. And of course, you can buy guns here. This is, you can carry guns, you can have guns, you can do your gun thing here. And they have twice a year, have a gun show there and sell lots of guns. Right to you. Don't have to wait for nothing, you just buy them. And there's usually, 100 vendors in there selling guns. It's pretty cool. If you ever want to get interested in buying some guns, find it out. And it's right here twice a year. This is right across from where we were, and there's the ballpark. They got 2 baseball parks, soccer fields, all that stuff. They get way into it. I sit out in front of my house in the shade and watch them all do all this stuff. There's even a park over here for your RVing. Used to be like, I think it still is, $25 a night. They do not have Wi-Fi there, so have your own. But they got the power sewer, and you're right on the other side is the south side runways. And that's a really cool thing because you can sit and watch jets go in and out, small jets, airplanes, and all that. Then we have St. John Skateboard Park. This gets used a lot. There's actually some kids coming in right now to play on it. In my day, I was an avid skateboarder, surfer in California. So it's really nice to see the kids continuing doing that kind of stuff. This would just be the other side of the airport, the other runways. And now we're going to scooty boot into town, and I'm going to give you a little view of what town's about. This is the other side of the baseball parks over here. Then we're going down over here, and we'll get this scheduled up here. This is the beginning of town right here. When you come down 61 coming from Show Low, you come around here and there's a movie theater, mechanic shop, gas station. You can see what the gas prices were back there. And then we got all that, the movie theaters back in there. Then you come over here and you got a dollar store, general store. You got all these shops over here, including Subway, a market, St. John's Drugs. And then you got a really neat place here that's got a gas station and El Caputo's. You want some good Mexican food, hamburgers and stuff, that is the joint right there. Then you got a little place that's got a bank. That's where my bank is. Got a place that sells all these deals off the gridders. This is off the grid territory. Post office was back there. You got this, you got that. You got everything here you really need. Then you got the center of town, which is not a lot of things here. There used to be a restaurant over here. They kind of closed down. Got a liquor store right there. Drive-through liquor. If you like your liquor, it's quicker with liquor. Got the library coming up over here. Government offices. You got some wilderness ranch properties for sale right here. Aren't those trees looking nice? I did all those, and I take care of their grass during the summertime. At least I did this year. Hopefully they have me do it again this year, because I cut their weeds down and kill them. Then we go down over here. You got Farmers Insurance. This is the county offices right here. And you come around the corner, and there's a Latter-day Saint church. You got a pizza parlor there. It used to be a gas station. It used to be $2.61 a gallon when it shut down. Circle K. There's some $3.39 a gallon right there. And then you go down into the little main part of town, and there's some old motels here. That one never reopened. The one down here got bought and reopened, the Inn and Suites. And back in 2007-8, this town went broke. That one reopened, but then there's some other places along here for food, coffee shops, and all that stuff. There's the well drilling. There's a place up here called Mickey's Bar. Ice coldest beer around. Got a couple pool tables in there. I drop in there to have a couple games of pool once in a while, about once a week. Nice Mexican El Camino's restaurant over here for Mexican food. This is the back of the county jail over here, so if you're a bad boy, you get to go there and hang out. This is just a few blocks up from that main street we were just on. This used to be where you got your driver's licenses, and they shut that down. But there it is, Sheriff's Office, County Jail. Don't go there. Never been there, don't want to be. And it's right around the corner from, actually connected to, the courthouse. Went in there looking to get my passport, because that's where you were supposed to go to get one. And now they stopped doing it. I guess during COVID they stopped doing it, and they never started doing passports again. So I had to go all the way to Springerville, which was a good thing. They took a great picture. I appreciate it. Right next to the courthouse is the city park. And you have the St. John's Pool. Opens up in middle of May. This park is used a lot by me. I use those backboards way over there and the basketball courts. I play a lot of tennis. And they have a lot of band events here, events for company barbecues, and it's a nice little park. Sitting about 3 blocks up from that main street we went down. So everything around here is just close to each other. You can pretty much walk to everything if you had to. A lot of people do. I ride my bike all over this place. But that's a nice park, and that's where they set up bandstands over there and overlook the tennis courts. It's a neat thing. If you're ever thinking about moving somewhere where you want your family to grow up nicely, great place for the kids. They're into athletics. They got a wonderful high school. Check this place out. There is a college here, Northland Pioneer College, and the library. And this guy's not going to stop. Well, maybe he will. Well, we had him on film, so that'd have been a good thing. Anyway, I'm going to whip over here because this is the public library. I might start downloading here because if I do, they got better internet. They got high speed, so I think I can cut down on my time. But there's that land office over there and stuff, and trimmed up all their trees for them. Like, all the weeds are like 3 foot tall. I took care of all those. There's a guy that just recently opened a couple years ago, and he builds Volkswagen bugs. How cool is that? I did pull in here just so you could look at that sign if you're in the area. You want some off-the-grid properties and stuff. This is what these people sell. 10 acres, 20 acres, 40 acres, 80 acres, 150 acres. And you can come in here or give them a call, and they'll go ahead and set you up with an appointment. And of course, their trees and lot looks real nice. Not overgrown. I hope they get a hold of me this year. I cut that big tree all to pieces because it was hanging down on top of their roof. Got up there and trimmed it all up for them. And trimmed all these trees up. This was just massive weeds. You couldn't see those parking bumpers, or no, they were gone. So I took care of everything for him. Real nice guy. Rob runs the joint. Gave me something to do. We're going to go back through town this way. I wanted to tell you more about, I've been looking into condos and stuff. That's my goal, is to buy a condo near Dumaguete. Not in Dumaguete. I want to get closer to an airport because I want to travel a lot. Something with a high-rise condo with a pool and exercise room close to beaches, or I could just take a shuttle, little tuk down to the beaches. Is only like $2, and hang out there and get started down there doing that, because I can get a nice condo. 1 or 2 bedrooms is what I want, and then I can sit there and have my expenses down, because actually living here is going to be cheaper for me than living there, believe it or not. So I want to not pay rents and all that other stuff. I want to stay out of that. In a condo, don't have to take care of nothing, don't have to do nothing. Just live, travel, get 5 minutes over to an airport, take off somewhere, go to Taiwan, go wherever I want to go. Anyway, here we come back along here, and this is all the shopping center area. All around here. The market and all that stuff again. Auto parts store, clothing store, Subway. And you have the St. John's right across the street. Police department. Right where the theater is. So anyway, we're going to cut this off. Talk to you soon.